Genesis chapter 18. Yahweh appeared to him by the oaks of Mamre. He was sitting at the tent door in the heat of the day. He lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, 3 men were standing opposite him. When he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself to the earth and said, "My Lord, if I have found favor in your sight, please don't pass your servant by. Let a little water be brought, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. Let me fetch a morsel of bread, and refresh your hearts. After that you may pass on, since you have come to your servant." They said, "Do as you have said." Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah and said, "Quickly, make ready 3 measures of fine flour, knead it, and make cakes." Abraham ran to the herd and took a tender and good calf and gave it to a young man who hastened to prepare it. He took butter and milk and the calf which he had prepared and set it before them. He stood by them under the tree, and they ate. They said to him, "Where is Sarah your wife?" He said, "Behold, in the tent." Then he said, "I will certainly return to you according to the time of life. And behold, Sarah, your wife will have a son." Sarah was listening at the tent door, which was behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were old, well advanced in years. Sarah had passed the age of childbearing. Sarah laughed to herself, saying, "After I have grown old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old also?" Yahweh said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh, saying, 'Shall I really bear a child, since I am old?' Is anything too difficult for Yahweh? At the appointed time I will return to you, according to the time of life, and Sarah will have a son." Sarah denied it, saying, "I didn't laugh," for she was afraid. He said, "No, but you did laugh." The men rose up from there and looked toward Sodom. Abraham went with them to send them on the way. Yahweh said, "Shall I hide from Abraham what I am doing, seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth will be blessed in him? For I have known him, that he will command his children and his household after him, that they keep the way of Yahweh, to do righteousness and justice, that Yahweh may bring upon Abraham what he has spoken concerning him." Then Yahweh said, "The outcry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and their sin is very grievous. I will go down now, and see whether they have done altogether according to the outcry which has come to me. If not, I will know." The men turned their faces from there and went toward Sodom. But Abraham still stood before Yahweh. Abraham came near and said, "Will you indeed destroy the righteous with the wicked? Suppose there are 50 righteous within the city. Will you indeed destroy and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are within it? Far be it from you to do such a thing, to slay the righteous with the wicked, so that the righteous be as the wicked. Far be it from you. Shall not the judge of all the earth do right?" Yahweh said, "If I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I will spare all the place for their sake." Abraham answered, "Behold, now I have taken it upon myself to speak to my Lord, although I am dust and ashes. Suppose 5 shall be lacking of the 50 righteous. Will you destroy all the city for lack of 5? He said, "I will not destroy it if I find 45 there." He spoke to him yet again, and said, "Suppose 40 shall be found there." He said, "I will not do it for 40's sake." He said, "Oh, do not be angry, my Lord. Suppose 30 shall be found there." He said, "I will not do it if I find 30 there." He said, "Behold now, I have taken it upon myself to speak to my Lord. Suppose 20 shall be found there." He said, "I will not destroy it for 20's sake." He said, "Oh, do not be angry, my lord. Suppose 10 shall be found there," he said. "I will not destroy it for 10's sake." Yahweh went his way. As soon as he had finished speaking with Abraham, Abraham returned to his place.